welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are back at the inlet to the lake that I live on, Lake Moomaw in Bath County, Virginia. The cool thing about this lake is it was stocked the last couple of years with steelhead trout. They're trying to make like a steelhead run happen. I don't think it was very successful. However, I of course am from Steelhead Alley. So we have our centerpin with us today, and I'm actually going to target steelhead. We'll of course catch whatever bites. The fall fish have been kind of running in this area. It's early November. We're just going to float some egg sacs here and see what we can catch. Of course, here in Bath County, Virginia, we do not have regular salmon egg sacs, are not available, so these are egg sacs that I tied with that sucker that I caught a couple of videos ago. I'll put the link in the cards. I caught a sucker and I kept it for catfish cut bait. Caught a lot of catfish on that cut bait, but that sucker was also full of eggs, so we've went ahead and used those eggs to tie up some spawn sacs. I've never actually used sucker spawn before, but I heard that it actually works pretty good. We're going to try these sucker spawn sacs that I made and see what we can catch. Alrighty folks, first Virginia freaking steelhead. Don't lose them now. Unless it's a fall fish. Or a catfish. I don't know, it's a trout. Now it's a trout. Heck yeah. On a sucker spawn egg sac. There it is. I don't think it's a steelhead, I think it's a regular rainbow. Whoa! Cool. I think it's a regular stocked rainbow, but hey, we're trying. The steelhead thing. He looks like he's a stocker that came down from the Jackson River is what it looks like. I think it's keepable size though. They need to be 16 inches to keep him, and I think he's there. I think he's 16 on the dot. Cool. Yeah, 16. Cool. That's a keeper. Moomaw trout. Now that this thing's dead and not flopping all over the place, we'll measure it again. 17. Cool. I could tell he was at least 16, which is how big they have to be to keep them in Moomaw. And to be honest, I don't know if this counts as Lake Moomaw or the Jackson River. I think they only need to be 7 once they officially enter the river, but at high water mark, this is still the lake. See what the sign says here. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. Hatchery steelhead, missing adipose fin with healed scar. Oh my gosh. Let's look. I cut the throat on this thing. This one was missing an adipose fin. Hatchery steelhead, missing adipose fin with healed scar. It's not missing an adipose fin. Okay. For a second, I thought that I remembered this thing here missing. It was the dorsal fin that was messed up. Okay, so they would be missing an adipose fin if this was a steelhead. So it's not a steelhead. But in any event, you can see I'm not nuts. There really are steelhead here in Virginia. Today we're going to give this whole Virginia steelhead fishing thing another shot. I'm probably going to combine today's video with last night's, assuming we catch some fish today. And yeah, we've got a bit more time to work with today. You can see the sun's out. It's really pretty out here. We're going to run the center pin and try and catch some steelhead on these sucker spawn sacks that we've got. Ooh, trout, trout, trout. Oh, I missed it. It's 100% that was a trout. Cannot hook him. It's a trout. I don't know if it's a steelhead or not. I'm not biting super hard. It's not a super huge trout either. Take it. Got him. Alrighty, folks. Pinning it up. Pinning it up. Is it a steelhead? Here's the next question. It's not very big. I'll take it though. Try and beach him down here. It's a fighter, I can tell you that. It is a trout. Alright, I need to look if that adipose fin is clipped. The adipose fin is not clipped. It's not a steelhead. Trout though, we'll take it. Alrighty. Well, we'll let this fish go if he doesn't release himself. He's gonna release himself, I think. There he goes. Alrighty. Well, we're on the board. I forgot to get a picture. That's okay. Alrighty, on sucker spawn egg sacs. How cool. Yeah, that thing, it kept coming back and coming back. It wasn't biting like steelhead are, I don't know, they're a lot more finicky. They'll bite it once and you gotta set the hook right away or you miss them. They don't keep messing around like that one did, but glad we got him. Well, we pulled one trout out of this spot. I had a little incident. I tried getting to that rock up there in the water. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, right where my bobber's kind of going past right at the moment. That rock right there, I tried wading out there, and that rock, it turns out, is super, super slippery. So a little bit of water got into my waders, not a ton, but I am now freezing. So I'm going to put on my other jacket and make our way down into the sunlight. So we're going to head to where we were yesterday and see if we can pull out some more trout. back to the confluence here. Where'd my bobber go? Oh. Got a fish on. Heck yeah! It's a good one too. Oh my goodness. That was ironic. I turned on the camera to let you know I switched back down to the confluence. And where did my bobber go? And there it is. Cool. Does he have a clipped adipose fin? Is it a steelhead? Hooked right in the mouth too? I don't think so. No, he's got an adipose fin, not a steelhead. Cool. I was just about to say, we moved down to the confluence, warming up a little bit here, and we just caught ourselves another trout. And he's ready to go, so I guess I'm just gonna let him go. I want to get a picture of one of these. I can get my phone out. Oh, perfect picture. Right there. It's gonna flop a minute I take the picture. Nope, we're good. Okay, got ourselves a picture. Let's see, I think he's about ready to go on his own. How you doing there, buddy? There he goes. Alright, cool. Well, we'll keep fishing. That was a good start. I was just gonna film that we switched spots here, and well, you saw what happened. My bobber went under, and we got a trout right off the bat. And for bait, I know these are not uncommon where I'm from in upstate New York, but these are probably pretty uncommon for Virginia. We're just using some egg sacks, or roe bags they call them in some places. These are sucker eggs that we just tied. You can buy egg sack tie-in kits or roe bag tie-in kits online, and there's tons of videos on how to tie them. But yeah, you take and cure eggs from a fish that you catch and tie them up into these sacks, and it makes really excellent trout bait, especially for migratory rainbow trout. That includes brown trout too. Any trout that migrates, they really key in on fish eggs and egg sacks. Sucker eggs, I heard, work really well, and this is my first time using eggs from a white sucker, and so far I'm doing pretty well with them. So give them a positive review so far. And then this here, of course, is a centerpin reel. You can see my bobber is going out at the speed that the water is taking it. My line, you just kind of let your line free spool, and there you have it. That's how this reel works. You can see my bobber, I can let it get way down there. Getting hits, I think. Stopped. And bites. We had bites. So I'll let it keep drifting. That's actually a good drift right there. Oop, that's the fish. That fish that just jumped is the one that I missed. Alright, we're gonna try for that fish again. Otter. I think that's an otter and not a beaver. Second otter I've seen in Virginia so far. Right here where some of this mud has settled from the rivers. Smells just like Cattaraugus Creek. It's a good smell, especially given the time of year and the style of fishing that we're doing. And the species we are targeting. The sun is setting, so we're gonna call it quits here. I'm a little bit disappointed because there's definitely trout staging out here. I could see them swimming around right in here. I even saw one right in front of me up there. It was a bigger fish. I don't know if it was a steelhead or not. It wasn't huge, but like an 18-inch trout. Bigger than the ones that we've been catching, and just these fish I've seen in here, they just look and seem to be acting a little bit more like migratory trout, as opposed to, I think, the trout that I caught, which I think are drop downs, stock trout from the river. But anyway, we caught 2 trout today. I still had fun. It was good catching fish on the pin. We missed a couple fish, and I said the ever famous line, "Where did my bobber go?" and got that on film, which is kind of funny. So hope you enjoyed today's adventure. Be sure to subscribe. We'll catch you in the next fishing adventure.